Today I have a Sephora haul. This is like a collective haul of products I purchased in the last month or so that I'm so excited about. So some of these I've tested out already. So we've got some thoughts on some I like just picked up. I actually just got back from a trip. I was in Paris for a week. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw a little bit about that. I was posting a bunch over there on stories and it was so much fun. It was my first time ever solo traveling, which was, I thought would be a scary thing, but it wasn't at all. I had such a wonderful experience, but I tried, you guys. I had this vision. I was like, I'm gonna go to Sephora in Paris. I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna get some things there. The one that I went to is supposed to be like one of the biggest. It was huge. I took some vlog clips, but let me tell you, it was so chaotic. So I planned to pick these things up there, but it was just so crowded in there. I was getting overwhelmed. I was like, you know what? I'll pick these back up when I get back to New York. So I want to tell you that some of these products are from Sephora Paris, but they're actually all from Sephora in New York. But I did get a few clips because I thought it was so cool that they had a few different brands from what we have here. Some were like the same brands we have in the US, but they aren't available in Sephora in the US, like REM or Bioma. So that was pretty neat. Also, I did just film a testing new makeup using a lot of these products plus some other ones that were like PR and whatnot. So that video is coming on, I think, Friday. Stay tuned. Where should we start? You know what? Let's start with a hair product. And let me just tell you, the theme of this haul is products that have been on my wish list forever that I finally picked up. So these are nothing in here with the exception of one product was like an impulse purchase. These were all products that I was planning to get for a while, or I like sat on for a while, and I finally went for. So first we have to talk about this little guy. Oh, the other theme of this video, minis. You know me, if it's available in a mini, I will always buy it in a mini because I have too many products already. So this is from the brand Color Wow. This is the extra strength dream coat. Okay, I have some thoughts, but if you are unfamiliar with this product, and you might have heard about this because it's gone viral, but this product is like a frizz treatment, and I'm going to pop up the video that sold me on this product. And don't get me wrong, I've seen so many videos about this. I have seen everyone on the internet raving about this thing, but this video in particular, I was like, okay, I need to get it. And I'm coming to you today with very frizzy hair. I mean, I tried to like wrangle it in for this video. That's what the braids are trying to hide. It's like camouflaging it. But frizz is definitely a problem for me. And it has been more of a problem for me ever since moving to New York because the humidity here is just, it's intense. And I don't think I have figured out how to finagle it with my hair. And I thought this might be the answer, but I don't think it is. You apply it to wet hair and you're supposed to seriously saturate the hair, and then you do a blowout. Basically, it is activated by heat, so you have to follow the steps precisely for it to work. And I have only used this once, but I just noticed absolutely nothing. So I was so sad because I wanted the results from the video where the creator like had this night and day difference between the side with and without the product. But for me, when I applied this, my hair was still just the same normal amount of frizz the next time. So I don't know if it's gonna take some trial and error. Maybe I have to apply more product. Let me know your thoughts on this. I only purchased the mini because I wanted to see if it would work, but to be honest, this mini probably only has like 2 to 3 uses in it. So hopefully I can make it work next time. Otherwise, this product will be empty. Okay, product number 2. I bought a concealer and I was back and forth. The question was, do I buy the Tower 28 concealer, which is what I bought, or do I buy the Makeup by Mario concealer? Or I also considered the House Labs concealer. But the one that I feel like I've heard the best reviews on has been the Tower 28. Though I've heard pretty positive things across the board for all 3 formulas. So I will make you wait until Friday's video to hear my thoughts on like my first impression upon applying it. But you know, take a look at my under eyes, form your own conclusion. I purchased the shade 4, which is called DTLA, Downtown LA. And first of all, I love the packaging of this. I think the purple is so cute. This is not the only Tower 28 product in this haul. There is another one. So this is actually my first time trying, is that true? Yeah, this is my first time trying Tower 28. So I bought this, and that will segue us into the next Tower 28 product that I bought, which is obviously also a mini. I bought the SOS Save Our Skin spray. So this is supposed to be great for acne and preventing acne. And I bought this specifically with my travels in mind because I don't know what it is. I get on an airplane and my skin is like, whoop, do. Pimples everywhere. Like, I will get off the airplane and get to my destination, look in the mirror, and I'm like, where did all these pimples come from? I didn't have any of these before I left. So I feel like if you're acne prone, I'm sure you get the struggle. I get so nervous whenever I travel. I'll just be thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I'm gonna break out so bad. I'm gonna break out so bad. And I'll be like stressing myself out about all the breakouts I know I'm gonna have. So I bought this hoping it would kind of save the day. So I sprayed this before flying, like not at the airport or anything. I sprayed it like before I left. And then once I landed, I sprayed this. The first few days I was spraying this. And I will say, knock on wood, I haven't really seen any more breakouts than normal. I mean, I have like 1 or 2 little spots right now, but I didn't really break out on my forehead the way I normally do when I travel. Was it this? Maybe, maybe not. I did also bring my Peach Slices Azelaic Acid Serum, which is also great for my acne, and I think maybe these two together were the answer, but I'll update you on this. Like I said, I just bought the mini because I don't know that I'll use it super consistently, but it was such a viral, hyped up product. I was like, okay, let me see what the deal is. Speaking of, let me see what the deal is. I recently became the last person on earth to buy a Rare Beauty blush. Okay, I gave in. I held off for so long because I didn't think it was gonna be for me. But finally I was like, okay, I can't take the pressure anymore. I need to know. So specifically what sold me was this shade. So I picked up Bliss. And what has always kind of held me back about the Rare Beauty blushes and why I haven't felt like they would necessarily be for me is because I don't enjoy a super pigmented formula when it comes to liquid products. I actually like something that builds up a little bit more slowly. That's what I find most user-friendly for myself. That's definitely a preference thing, but that's always held me back. And I like more of a matte finish. But this shade, which is called Bliss, is in the matte finish, and this one, from what I've heard, everyone says this is like the only shade from Rare Beauty where the 1 dot rule doesn't apply. So you can apply a ton of this and it's not gonna be like too pigmented. So I'm wearing it today. You know, again, form your own conclusions. We'll see. Updates to come in Friday's video, you know, little spoiler, but I like it. I'm liking it quite a bit. This is actually the only blush I'm wearing, and a lot of times when I will wear a liquid blush, I will put a powder over top, but today, that wasn't the case. I really do like this shade. I've been on the hunt for more of a nude blush like this. I've gone through an evolution with my blush preferences. I was into the bubblegum pink. I also loved peach. I still love peach, but like now I've almost pivoted from peach. I feel like peach was my segue into nude. Like this is still maybe has somewhat of a peachy quality to it. I mean, not so peachy, but I've been loving nude blushes lately. Don't get me wrong, I love all blushes. But I feel like this was a shade I didn't have. Is that true? No, because I have plenty of blush. But I wanted to know about the formula. I also am planning to do a video soon reviewing so many of these like super viral hyped up products, which was part of the reason I picked some of these up in the haul. Including, do you like the segues today? It's like I rehearsed. I didn't. But I picked up this. This is from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Brazilian Crush number 40 body spray. That one scared me. I was really back and forth between number 40 and number 68. And I asked you guys, like, what do you recommend? And I heard a lot for both. Also, I have not smelled the new one yet, the like dark blue one, but I'm curious about that one. But anyways, so I went into Sephora. I was sniffing this one. I was sniffing 68. Honestly, I like both. I would also buy number 68, and maybe one day I will, but for now I'm trying to hold back. I'm like, Kelly, you have enough fragrance, and we have more to talk about in this video, actually. What really sold me about 40, I don't know, it just smells kind of unique to me. Some of the notes, I'll put them on the screen, but it says black amber plum, no pepper, that's a lie. Black amber plum and vanilla woods. I would say this reminds me of Ariana Grande Mod Vanilla, which is one of my favorite fragrances. And I would also say it is kind of friends with one of my other favorite fragrances, Vanilla Woods from the Seven Virtues. So if you like either of these, I think this is a similar scent family, but I wouldn't say this is as vanilla forward as these. Like the vanilla is a little more subtle in this. I don't think you sniff this and immediately get, oh my gosh, vanilla. but it has a similar quality to these fragrances. And I just wanted to see what the hype was about. I will say I applied this, or I wore this, I sprayed this, whatever you want to call it, yesterday when I picked my order up from Sephora. And surprisingly, I thought the wear time was pretty good for being a body spray, and I wasn't drenching myself in it, okay? Also, survey, please leave me your answers down below of how many spritz you apply when you apply perfume, because this has been a conversation in my personal life lately. How many? Because sometimes I feel like my perfume doesn't last all night, and I know it depends on the scent, it depends on the notes, it even depends, like, is it an eau de parfum, eau de toilette, whatever. But this has got me chatting among all my friends of like, how many spritz do you apply and where are you applying it? I'm like a 4 to 5 to 6 sometimes, but let me know how many sprays you do. Speaking of perfume, this is just a little mini, but the KELLYG Yum Pistachio Gelato scent I picked up. I picked this one up like a month ago, and I talked about this in another video for a bit, but this was one I picked up because my friend Amanda Z, who I'm sure you know Amanda, but I will leave her channel link down below if you don't already follow her. Highly, highly recommend. But she has this perfume, and every time I'm around her when she's wearing this, it is intoxicating. I'm like, the first time I smelled it on her, I was like, what is that? I have to have it. And I held off buying it for a while, and then finally I gave in because I just kept thinking about it, which is the theme for a lot of products in this video. But funny enough, I loved it so much on her, and I don't like it as much on myself, and I wish I would have gone into Sephora and applied it to my skin, because I think things translate a little bit differently on the skin than they do in the bottle or even on a paper spritzer when you're in the store. Though this has grown on me, I will say. When I first got it and applied it on myself, I was like, what the heck? That smells nasty. Why do I hate it on myself? And I loved it on Amanda. But it's been growing on me, okay? I wore this on a date the other day, and my date complimented it. So I was like, okay, maybe this is better than I think. It's growing on me. I won't say it's my favorite, and I am glad I only went with the mini and did not go for the full bottle, but I feel like it looks like I've used a ton of it already. While we're talking about fragrances, I picked this out as my point perk, and I love this scent, and I'm like, dang, I kind of want to buy the full size, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna hold off because I have plenty of perfumes. As you saw, I just picked up a body spray and another perfume, so I don't need to get anything else right now. But this from Clean Reserve, the scent Radiant Nectar, this is so nice. But do you know what it reminds me of? Very similar to Ariana Grande, God Is a Woman. I just have like the mini of this that I bought in like a set from last holiday season, which I just saw some of the new sets they have coming out. They're doing these again, so want to note that. But it reminds me of that, but a little bit more of a complex, mature version of it. I'll put the notes to this one on the screen. I'm really getting like the pear from this. It has a fruity quality to it, but not in a way that's too sweet. I think it just comes across as a very clean scent. Like this just smells like you just got right out of the shower. Maybe this is kind of a lingering scent from your shampoo or something. Like I don't think it's too overpowering. It's definitely more of a light scent. I could see so many people enjoying this one. Whereas like the Yum Pistachio, you're either gonna love that or hate it. This one I could see having a much wider appeal. This one, I think you have to like a sweet scent, but if you do, you'll probably love this. I have a repurchase. I repurchased my eyelash serum. So I've been using the Grande Lash for, how long have I been using this? A little bit over a year now at this point, maybe longer than that actually, but I repurchased it. It is kind of like an expensive repurchase, which I always hate having to rebuy this because it's like 60 bucks, but I have noticed a difference in my lashes since I started using this. I have worked with Grande Lash before on sponsored videos, but this is not sponsored. I purchased this myself. I've used other lash serums in the past too that have irritated my eyes, like made them itchy or red, especially along like my lash line. Some of them would make it like darker, where it would always look like I had some smudged eyeshadow or makeup remnants. You know, this one doesn't leave me with any like darkness or irritation or itching or anything at all. So I like this one. I think it helps with the appearance of my lashes, and this was a repurchase. On Friday, like I said, you will see me applying, I guess just these two products are the only things from the haul that are gonna be in Friday's video, the blush and the concealer, but also the new REM foundation, the new Merit eyeshadows, so plus some other things, obviously. Wait, what else did I put on my face? Some Jones Road. I have Kackie's collab on my face, so stay tuned. Friday's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this haul, and I will go ahead and see you in my next one. Bye.